how's it going? Look who's back! I don't know if you remember this bass clarinet, but it's the same bass clarinet that I played a few months ago for a gig. I'm playing once again with Masters College, the same gig that I got introduced to this bass clarinet. And so I'm gonna get the bass clarinet back and be playing lots more bass clarinet again. So that's gonna be fun. I'm super grateful and I'm super excited to be playing with this group. It's a really fun bunch of people. I'm super grateful to be playing this gig, as I am with any gig that I get. It's actually probably one of the most convenient gigs I've ever done as well, just because it's literally 15 minutes down the street. I don't even have to take the freeway, which is pretty rare if you are a working and gigging musician in LA. So that's definitely a plus of doing this gig. But yeah, so today right now I was just planning on practicing a little bass clarinet because tonight we have rehearsal. Not as long of a rehearsal, but we're doing a winds and brass sectional type of thing. So I gotta practice my parts before rehearsal. Oh wait, but first, at my desk now. So before I start practicing, I actually have to mark up some parts. So for this particular concert program, 2 of the parts I'm playing are actually bassoon parts because, I don't know, the director just wanted more of the same what was going on in the piece. For Festive Overture and Danzon by Marquez. It doesn't bother me that I'm reading off a bassoon part, but some of these pieces are also in tenor clef and bass clef. Now bass clef I can read because I play piano, and so bass clef is not really a problem for me compared to other people who are not used to playing it. I'm used to seeing bass clef. I know how to read the notes in bass clef, but I don't really read tenor or alto clef. So that's a problem. And so what I'm going to be doing is going through the tenor parts real quick before I start practicing this, because I want to make sure, I'm playing all my right notes and stuff. I know the general gist of how to read it, but for me, sometimes it's just better to write what the actual note I need to play is over the note, as well as writing in little cues like, oh, remember to think treble clef and add 2 sharps to the key signature. That's a little trick, by the way, for those of you who are treble clef heavy readers like myself and need to sight read tenor clef on the fly. So yeah, I'm going to be marking that up. This is actually how I initially learned to play C clarinet parts, or transpose them when I was doing them in opera. Not that reading in C clef was very hard for me, because it's literally just I'm reading a whole step up instead, but it helped me learn it faster, so I'm gonna get to do that first before I start practicing. Okay, all done. Turns out Shostakovich didn't have any tenor clef parts, so that's all good. Now that this is done, I'm gonna take a quick hack at it because I sight read it terribly in rehearsal, and I want to make sure tonight at rehearsal I can play along with everyone else. So be right back while I go do that. Ooh, I should turn on the lights first. It's getting kind of dark. Much better. Alright, all done with practicing. Me and Betty got a nice little workout in. Good bass workout. Anyway, well, it was more of me who was doing that workout. But anyways, I'm all done practicing. It's almost time to go, so I'm gonna pack Betty up in her case and we're gonna head off to rehearsal. I feel like I did pretty good practicing the music. I sorted out a lot of the notes. Sometimes it's hard to get some of the voicings to speak on this. Honestly, the bass needs a little bit of work, but I can play everything on it. And with the bassoon parts, even though it says a certain octave, some of the parts it sounds better taking it down an octave. Again, I don't want to be in a direct voicing unison with the bassoon anyways, so I have a little more freedom to play around with the parts. So I guess we'll see what happens at rehearsal tonight. Anyways, I'm gonna pack this girl up and get myself a little more ready, and then we're gonna head out to rehearsal. You ready for rehearsal?
Yes.
Alright, all done with rehearsal. Oh, we have that dark spot. Much better. Whew, it was really nice to be back there. Felt pretty good about the music. We didn't even go over the part that I had to do the tenor clef stuff for, so it was alright, no biggie. You know, as much as this is a convenient gig, I really like working with these guys. The first time I ever stepped into rehearsal, everyone was just so nice and warm and welcoming. I don't know if you know this, but Shani also plays in this ensemble too, which is really cool. I get to hang out with my foreplay girl, but it's just such a nice community, and so even as much as it's a convenient drive, it pays pretty good too. It's just a nice community to be in, and you know, I like doing gigs with people that are cool, who are there, who enjoy playing music, who are nice to each other. You know, everyone's here because they want to be here and they want to play music. I mean, obviously it's a paid gig too. I mean, they gotta make their coin. But the people there are just, they're not show-offing, they're not trying to be there to be better than everyone. They're just there to play, and it's a really nice group to work with. So for me, that's the best kind of gig you could possibly have. Anyways, I'm gonna head off and drive home. It's really late and I kind of want to go to bed early. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!